What's up, guys? Back again for part 3 of my Select Collections video series. This Select Collection is going to be Kershaw, or Kaya Industries, if you will. So, I don't have them in any kind of order, so we will start on this side. This is the Kershaw Chill. I don't know what drew me to this knife. I just like the thin profile of it. Got this on eBay, super cheap. This has a little box knot lanyard on it that I actually got from Blade Spec here on YouTube. I purchased a knife off of him, and he was cool enough to send me a little lanyard to go with it. So I put that on my Kershaw Chill. Next up, super hard to open because the thumb milling isn't deep enough to get in there and flick the thumb stud. But this is the Hawk G10. I know they make a titanium, I think it's a Wild Turkey that looks pretty much just like this, except it's titanium instead of G10. But once again, I bought this because I like the thin profile on it. Made my own little lanyard to put on there. Here with an incredibly long lanyard for whatever reason. I have no idea. I think I just wanted to make use of this extra cord that I had left over at the time. But Kershaw Skyline, this is by far one of my favorite Kershaw knives. Next, of course, to this bad boy right there, but we'll get to that later. G10 scales, basic Kershaw pocket clip. Absolutely love this knife. I keep trying to find the orange version of it to go with my orange knife collection. I saw one on eBay at one time. I had it in my watch list, but I didn't have the money, and I went back and it was gone. So yeah, I'm still on the lookout for that. Next up, we got the Kershaw Half Ton. Just a cool little beefy knife. I love the wrench pocket clip on this. It is actually useful if you have these certain sized heads to them. It's a small little knife. Carried it a couple times. No major tasks done with it. Next up, we have the Kershaw 1 ton. I bought this after watching Mr. Jimbo Fox's video on it, because he has a huge Kershaw collection. I thought I had a lot more than this, but I guess not. But yeah, it's got the G10 on one side, stainless steel on the other. Big, heavy-duty pocket clip. Chunky blade. Now I just need to get my 3/4 ton so that I can have the whole family of tons. Next up, we have the Crown with the blue micarta handles. I picked up the Crown and these two Select Fires last Christmas at Walmart. They were selling them all for $10 each. I actually purchased an extra blue one and did a contest with it that Andrew over at ATF 18 and some other numbers. His name's so long I can never remember. But yeah, this is a hefty little knife. Kind of a almost a gentleman's folder. Haven't carried this at all. Just bought it for the collection because I'm a knife addict. My name is Elton, and I am a knife addict. Next up, the Kershaw Select Fire in blue and black. Both partially serrated blades. It actually looks, if you can tell, it looks like the serrations are actually deeper on the black one than on the blue one, which is weird. Your basic Kershaw pocket clip. I like this pocket clip a lot. It is very sturdy. So we'll put that one away. Close this one. On this side, we have a smaller and a larger flathead bit. And these little holders here are spring assisted. So you let them go and they'll automatically go right back into the handle. This side we have the smaller and larger Phillips head to go with the little screwdriver bit. It's a 2-position bit. You can open it halfway, crank on it like that, or you can open it all the way, whichever you choose. And then, I don't know, you could possibly use this as a bottle opener. I don't know, with it being so far apart there. But for $10, I love. It's just a different knife to have. Next, we have my very first Kershaw knife. It's the Kershaw Vapor. Stainless steel handles. 4-hole pocket clip. It's got some jimping here and here. A little jimping on the frame lock. I've had this knife for at least 10 years. Probably a lot longer than that. I don't even remember. So that's the Kershaw Vapor. Here we have the Kershaw Vapor 3. Much larger design. It does lack any kind of jimping that the original Vapor has. There is no jimping on the frame lock, none on the blade, and none on the back here. So it is a very slippery knife. But once again, I didn't buy it to actually carry. I bought it for my collection. I paid $12.99 for this at Kame Sports in Canton, Ohio. A lot of times, them and Fin Feather Fur will have really good sales on knives. And I'll take a trip down if I have the money, the extra money to spend. $13, you can't beat it. Next up, this is my second Kershaw knife that I purchased after the Vapor. It is the Kershaw Chive. Spring assisted, frame lock. Great little knife. It is super fast. It does have a little lock here. You can push it that way and it locks the blade. Blocks the blade from coming out at all. This one was produced in July of 2002. I know you probably can't read that because my camera's not that great. So this is a 10-year-old knife. So the Vapor's got to be much older than that. Because I bought this when I was little. maybe 10, 15 years old. Next up, we have the Kershaw Scallion. And just like the Chive, it has the lock back here so that the blade can't come forward. Large pocket clip. I love the color blue, so I chose this one. This is, again, a sale knife that Fin Feather Fur had. I think they sell them regularly for $35. They had these on sale one time last year for $19.99. So I went and got one. Spring assisted, just like the Chive. I mean, it's basically just a bigger version of the Chive. But the Chive opens a lot faster. So that is the Kershaw Scallion, pardon me. And my favorite Kai Industries knife is my ZT350. I mean, this thing is just an absolute beast. It's thick, it's heavy duty, it's got a huge blade stock. You know you got it. When I first bought this, I bought it on Amazon.com last year after Christmas, right before New Year's. And it was on sale for $98, I think. Because I ordered this and the Spyderco Paramilitary 2 at the same time, because I had gift cards. I carried this from the beginning of January up until last week when I got the package from Joe Vito. When I switched over to the Benchmade, this never left my pocket. You would think with it being such a heavy blade that you would always feel it. I didn't really notice it that much. I mean, once you get used to it, you just don't pay attention to it. So, sorry guys, I'm being completely retarded trying to listen to this live chat and make a video at the same time. I know that's stupid. So yeah, there's my favorite Kershaw, and that concludes my Kershaw/Kai Industries video. Thanks for watching. Peace.